All right, so what's up, y'all? So yeah, you know, these fights are getting closer, bro, and I think it's only right that we talk about Gervonta Tank Davis versus Frank the Ghost Martin. You know, a very good fight, bro. I'm looking forward to this one, man. Of course, right off rip, I gotta tell you that I'm rocking with Gervonta on this fight. You know, a lot of people, bro, I don't see why people hate on Tank so much. You know, people had Haney beating Tank, bro, which is fucking crazy to me. I really don't know how people still come out here trying to act like Gervonta Tank Davis isn't that guy, bro. When it comes to 135, 140, Gervonta, he's that guy, bro. It's gonna be hard for anybody to beat this guy, you know. You gotta I think a lot of people just miss that when it comes to Tank Davis, bro. This guy really is like the complete package, bro. He has everything that you'd want in a fighter, in a boxer, in anything, right? When it comes to boxing ability, you guys want to, you know, people bring up Shakur and they say, oh, Shakur has the best boxing ability. Well, look, man, even if that is true, which I'm not saying it is, that's kind of based on opinion, because Gervonta Tank Davis, in my opinion, has just as much boxing ability as a Shakur Stevenson, if not more, man. But what I'm trying to say is that you could lean it one way or the other, but the boxing ability is there. You know, they're both right there. You know, when it comes to speed, Gervonta has the speed. When it comes to ring IQ, he's got it, right? The foot movement, forget about it. You know, he's got that shit too. But the one thing that people just kind of seem to forget, bro, is that you can stack up all these fighters side by side, and they all have a lot of good attributes and shit, right? But what does Tank Davis have that these other guys don't have, bro? He has that power, and that's what's gonna separate these guys when it comes down to these guys facing off with each other. You know, can you say that Shakur Stevenson has the power that Gervonta has? No, right? Can you say that Devin Haney has the power that Gervonta has? No. A lot of these guys don't have that difference maker, and that's exactly what it is, bro. It's a difference maker. So when you match these guys up, bro, you gotta rock with the guy that has everything that all of these other guys have, but he has that extra thing, right? And see, that this is what I think a lot of people forget. There is literally nothing that Gervonta Davis doesn't have, bro. He has a chin. He's got that toughness. He's got that grit. He's a fighter. He can box. He has very good boxing ability. He just doesn't show it too much because, you know, his power just and actually he does show it, bro. His last fights, he's been showing a lot of his boxing ability, you know. And a lot of times, Gervonta, he's going up against bigger fighters, bro. It's very rare. It's very rare that you see Gervonta being the bigger man in the ring, you know. And he still gets the job done. Why? Because this guy's just crisp with his punches. He's got the power. And more than that, besides having the power, he knows how to hit people, bro. He knows where to aim. He's one of these special fighters that's aiming at your jaw. Instead of just trying to land a punch and hit you in the face, he's aiming at your jaw, bro. He's looking at precision, man. He's trying to hit you in that spot where he knows that he's going to knock you out, you know. Or even when it comes to the body attack, he'll aim for your liver. Look what happened with the Garcia fight. He knows where to hit you to knock you out, and he's very good at doing this shit. You know, sometimes it could be his power that knocks people out, and sometimes it could just be his accuracy. See, this is why it's so hard. Like, for me personally, bro, like, I could see, when it comes to the eye test, somebody like me, bro, I could look at Gervonta and say that, damn, bro, this guy, whoever beats Gervonta, man, is either going to be very, very fucking lucky, land one of them crazy lucky punches, which I seriously doubt, right? Or he's going to be something very, very special, man. And all of these guys right here, bro, I just don't see a boxer right now that could beat Gervonta Tank Davis, man. And I mean, I get it, right? Gervonta, he receives a lot of hate. A lot of people don't like him, mainly because of Mayweather. A lot of times because of the shit that he does outside of boxing. You know, I don't agree with a lot of shit that Gervonta does outside of boxing. But when we're talking boxing here, you know. And when it comes to you telling me, you know, match somebody up against Tank and who's going to beat Tank, bro, I really don't see nobody beating this guy. This is a boxer that I could confidently come out here and say that he has everything, man. So, you know, even though Frank Martin, he's a very complete fighter himself. He's a very good boxer. I just don't see him beating Tank, bro. I don't see anybody beating Tank. I would never bet against Tank, you know, just because I could pick up on all this shit that Tank is and more. Probably things that people forget or they're missing, you know. But when it comes to this fight, bro, let's break it down, right? This is going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a boxing match. It's not going to be a slugfest. I expect Tank to be Tank and for him to do what he always does. See, Tank, and I think he got this blueprint off of Mayweather. This is why he does this shit. There's a pattern that Tank does in all of his fights, right? He'll come out here and he'll start feeding out his opponents. He'll feel them out. He'll let them throw some punches. He'll let them kind of tire themselves out, right? I don't know if you guys have noticed, like, I don't know if you guys remember when he fought Rolly Romero in the corner when they were asking him, hey, how is he feeling? And Tank said this, right? He said, he's still a little bit strong. And see, what Tank does, bro, is that he lets these guys tire themselves enough to where their punches ain't coming out the way they would be coming out with the same force when you first start a fight. So Tank is not going to go in there and try to trade with you right off the rip. He's going to let he's going to let your arms get a little bit tired to where your punches ain't as snappy as they were in the beginning. And then that's when he's going to go to work. He waits for that moment to where he feels like, okay, this guy's probably not going to hurt me anymore. And then he'll start picking you apart and breaking you down. And see, like I said, Tank has the power, but then again, he's got the accuracy also to get you out of there. It doesn't matter what round it is, right? There's very few fighters that have this type of accuracy, man. And Gervonta Tank Davis has this shit. Plus, he's got the power. Tank does this in all of his fights, bro. He'll go through that feeling out process. He'll wait to where he feels that your punches ain't as effective, and then he'll try to get you out of there. And I don't see this being no different, bro. This is what Mayweather used to do. And I think Mayweather passed this knowledge onto Tank Davis. So, just expect this shit to be a boxing match. I don't think Frank Martin is going to go in there and try to trade with this guy, bro. You'd be kind of crazy to try to trade with Tank Davis, because it's clear he's got that power and he's got that accuracy. But I see this fight being a straight boxing match with Tank knocking out Frank Martin, bro. I do believe he'll get him out of there. If I had to pick just off the top of my head, I really haven't thought about it. I'll say like 10, 11 round. I think he gets him out of there like in the 11th round. I don't think this thing's going to go to a decision, man. I'm not taking nothing away from Frank Martin, bro. This guy's it's a true test, you know what I'm saying? This guy's a good opponent, but like I said, bro, I just think Tank is next level, bro. He's just a different breed of a fighter. The only question mark here would be the layoff that Tank has had. How is he going to look coming back? But I don't know, bro. I have a feeling Tank is going to come back with a vengeance, I think behind the scenes, bro, Tank has been training his ass off, and he's going to try to come out here and make a statement. So, yeah, this is going to be a good fight, bro. This thing's, it's getting close. It's like 2 weeks away. I'm looking forward to this shit, bro. This card is stacked. You got Tank. You got Benavidez on the same card. And it's crazy. There's something that I want to talk about, bro. Which is fucking crazy to me because, Benavidez being in the same card as Tank, I hear a lot of people talking shit. Like, oh, Benavidez is fighting in Tank's undercard and shit. And it's just crazy to me, bro. It's crazy to me, like, the fans' mentality these days, right? We're finally going to get a fucking treat. Because me personally, bro, when I heard Gervonta Tank Davis and Benavidez were going to fight on the same card in the same night, bro, I got hype as fuck. As a boxing fan, bro, I was like, God damn, it's about time. These motherfuckers are going to treat us to something. We're going to get a hell of a night of boxing. And then you got all these idiots coming out here talking shit like, oh, Benavidez is fighting in the undercard. Like, bro, what is wrong with y'all? You know what I'm saying? Who thinks about shit like that? It's crazy to me, bro, like how pathetic your guys' mentality is, like thinking that we don't deserve shit like this, We finally get a fucking treat, bro, when you guys are complaining or you guys want to be talking shit about it instead of being happy that you're going to get a hell of a night of boxing. Who gives a fuck if Benavidez is fighting in the undercard, bro? Why can't you just be grateful as a boxing fan? And see, this is where I kind of know that most of these motherfuckers really ain't boxing fans, bro, because a true boxing fan is not going to complain about a night of boxing like this, or a true boxing fan is not going to be out here saying like, oh, Benavidez is fighting in an undercard. Bro, like, you know what I'm saying, bro? It's fucking crazy to me, that type of mentality. Benavidez is a super humble guy, bro, and he's came out here and said, hey, I wouldn't mind if I keep fighting in the undercard with Gervonta Tank Davis, And that's just, see, I think that's the true mentality of a boxer. Who gives a fuck about being number one or being the main star and all that shit, bro? At the end of the day, man, these boxers, they just want to come out here and fight. And they just want to give fans good fights, entertainment, excitement, all that shit, right? You got a guy like Benavidez that's trying to give the fans the best fights. He has no problem fighting in the undercard. And you guys want to talk shit about him. And I know who it is, right? It's mostly the Canelo groupies. But then you got somebody like Canelo that comes out here and gives you some bullshit ass fights, boring ass fights, and yeah, you guys praise him, bro. I just don't fucking get it, bro. I probably will never understand you Canelo groupies and your guys' fucking logic, bro. But at the end of the day, I pretty much know that you guys ain't true boxing fans, because a true boxing fan is not gonna complain about a night of boxing like this, you know. I just wanted to come out here and say that shit so you guys could have something to think about. But yeah, that's it for me, man. Leave it down in the comment section. Let me know who you guys think is gonna win between Tank and Frank Martin. Me, like I said, I'm rocking with Tank. I think he's gonna knock out Frank Martin. But yeah, go ahead and leave me a comment, man. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. You know, I'll be on to the next one, man. I'm out.